Hi, I'm Elizabeth St. Hilaire. Welcome to my studio. This week for tutorial tidbits, I'm going to show you something simple, a simple effect that has a big impact. So I'm going to be showing you how I take high flow acrylic by Golden and spritz it through a stencil to create a sparkly, shimmery pattern as a last layer on a gel print or as a first layer on something else. So if you've got a few minutes, let's go check it out. So today I'm going to be using Golden High Flow Acrylic Iridescent Copper along with a Tim Holtz replacement spritzer to create a spray paint like effect with my high flow on a layer to create a last layer on some gel printed papers. A couple of these papers feel like they just could use an additional layer, or maybe I just think that a little bit of copper would add a little special sparkle to them. So these are two papers with many layers on the gel plate. And then I've got one paper that just has 1.5 layers that definitely could use something else. And I thought I would try spritzing on that with the copper as well. So if you just want to add something extra to your gel printed papers, this is a nice way to do it. And I like working with half sheets sometimes because I can get two done at once and then save the other halves to do something else with, or maybe save the other halves of these the way that they are. So I'm using my design of Planet Peacock stencil from Joggles, and I will list the link for all the products below. I'm going to shake up the high flow. Now high flow has a ball in it like nail polish. You can sort of hear that. So you want to shake it until the ball is moving around freely. This is actually the only viscosity of Golden paints that you need to shake. You do not need to shake fluid acrylics. They have a product in them that keeps them suspended. So you should never have to shake fluid acrylics, but you definitely have to shake the high flow. So we're going to be using the high flow, and this tube is a little long. So you could curl it around there in the container, but I'm just going to cut it with the scissors a little bit shorter. And let's see what's going on here. I think I still have plastic under there. Don't you hate it when you do that? You get the plastic under the stuff that you peel off, and it just gets in the way. So let's get that out. I could edit this out, but I want you to see that I suffer from the same things you do. You know, that layer of plastic, so fussy. All right, so we'll put this in there now and screw this on. And the nice thing about these replacement spray heads from Tim Holtz is that they fit the top of this paint quite well. So we're going to shake that up. We're going to open it up. And we're going to go with a light spray because this is a pretty opaque color. You can see that because you can barely see the tick marks underneath it. So I don't want to put tons of it on here and have it obliterate my whole print. I just want it to be an accent. So I chose Planet Peacock because it has a kind of a small, tight pattern. And I'm just going to spritz real lightly on here. There we go. Geez Louise, I had to get that going. Okay, so now I'm going to lift up the stencil, and we're going to get this real pretty kind of splattery, spritzy pattern that adds an accent layer to both of these gel prints. So you do see the Planet Peacock pattern through there. You do see a little bit of driplets and droplets. It creates sort of for a soft, subtle, abstract effect. I'm going to show you also, I did this one off camera with the with a different stencil in the green and also over dark blue. So those are pretty dramatic. Okay, so now I'm going to bring out the big solid sheet and we'll try that one. Shake this up and spritz. There we go. And we'll lift this one up. Ooh, I got good coverage this time. Look at that. Beautiful. And it allows the layer beneath it to show through and adds this accent of a beautiful copper metallic on top. And then lastly, I've got another one here that I just got the end of the other stencil on, but I have all this area that I didn't get anything on, and I really like pink with yellow. So I'm gonna spritz over this one. And I should grab another half sheet. Let's try the other half of that purple paper, see if we can get better results this time. I think I just needed to prime the sprayer a little bit better before I jumped right into it. Okay, so now I've got those two, and again, shaking that up, and a light spritz. Okay, and ooh, I think I need a little heavier, or I would like a little heavier on this one. So you can always lift it and check and put it back down in place. Ooh, that looks really nice. Let's take that off. Put it over here. And so now you can see we've got some really nice copper pattern on top of these sheets. So the possibilities are endless with this, whether you're spraying on top of gel prints or you're spraying on top of something else. You get this really nice kind of spray paint effect with high flow and stencils. Well, I hope you found that fun and inspiring, and thank you for being here with me this week. I'll see you back here next week.